A few people hopping on still. All right, let's get started. There we go. Attention. Okay. Student attendance and begin. Honor, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, courage, community. Okay. Jumbi. All right, from here, let's start off today. Warm up with, we're going to take our knee up and our elbow in, just like so. All right, try and keep that back straight and twist with the hips. And begin. Hope everyone's having a good day, good week so far. It is Wednesday, middle of the week. Excellent, very good, very good. All right, now let's do some jumping jacks and go. Very good. All right, and squats. Very good. All right, now from here, what we're going to do is we're going to lean forward and come back up, just like so. What I want you to do is I want you to tighten your stomach up when you do this. I want you to really tighten it up. All right, really flex your stomach. While you're doing this, will help get you more workout. Very good, very good. All right, and from here, let's do some push-ups. Let's see, get those arm muscles going. Push-ups, everyone down on the ground, and go. Very good, very good. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and stretch it out. Arm circles forward, stand up, arm circles forward. Very good, and backwards. All right, now let's take one arm across and then pull our arm in. So we're gonna reach across our body. Other hand's gonna come up and you're gonna grab like the elbow area and then pull your arm in. Very good, now let's go to the other side. Good, remember you wanna reach across, then take the other arm under and then pull it in. Just like so, excellent. Keep it going. Keep it going. Good, good, good. All right, now let's take this arm behind our head and then grab our elbow and pull it in. Now, if you want more of a stretch doing this, look up. Begin to look up. Okay, so looking down is going to make this really easy. All right, but if you start to look up, that's when you'll start to feel the stretch. Very good. Now take other arm behind, grab the elbow and pull it in. Excellent. All right, from here, we're going to take our feet out a little wide, a little bit, not super wide. And we're going to take one hand, we're going to reach across our body and push, and then we're going to go to each side. Very good. Now we're going to reach over our body. And you are also welcome to hold it there for a second. So count to like 2 or 3, and then go to the other side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Or you can go back and forth. Either one works, as long as you're really stretching and reaching for it, so over as far as you can. All right, now from here, go ahead, ear to shoulder. Remember, we're stretching, so we want to go slow. All right, ear to shoulder. All right, so now let's look up and down. Left to right. Head circles. Other way. All right, and attention stance. Balcony. Okay, so Junbi stance. All right, so what we're going to first start off today is we're going to work a little bit on board breaking techniques, and this also correlates with tournament sparring. Okay, so we'll work a little bit with both. All right, the only difference is how much power you give. Okay, but with board breaking and with tournament sparring, you want a lot of speed. Okay, you want everything to move quickly and move together. So, for example, let's do a front kick, right? Now, sparring for tournament, we would use our front leg. Yes, that's why we want to do fast. For board breaking, we would use our back leg because that gives us a little bit more power. But also what gives us more power is the hip twist. Okay, so that's where a lot of your board breaking ability is going to come from, is that hip twist. Okay, now that was just to talk about the front kicks, but this cycle we're doing side kicks for board breaking. All right, your requirement for kick breaking is side kick. So the biggest thing that's going to help is bringing your foot in, bring your knee into your chest. Okay, the further you bring it back, the more you're going to be able to spring out. okay? That goes for sparring as well, okay? If you come through here, you're going to be able to make it be pretty, okay? Make it look, have good technique. So when you're here, front leg comes up, knee to your chest, and then out, okay? Now, you want to do it going all the way through, all right, for a side kick. And additionally, you want your foot sideways, okay? You want your toes facing the side. That's what makes it the side kick. Okay, now side kick is also a push kick. So with a push kick, it also helps to have that for board breaking. That's why a lot of times too, for me, whenever it's the cycle where we can do any kick, I don't necessarily do a front kick, but I do what's called a push kick, which is similar to a front kick. The only difference is I bring my knee up to my chest, foot comes up in the air, and then I push out like so. Okay, where a front kick's here, and then kick up like that. All right, so side kick, bringing your knee in, and then pushing out. Looking at where you're kicking, so don't blindly kick. All right, look at where you're kicking. Now, additionally, get your hands out of the way, so have them up. Okay, you're here, side kick just like so. All right. Now, with tournament sparring in mind, you would not want to really focus too much on full chambering, right? Board breaking, you want that full chamber because you want that full potential. For a tournament, it's quick, okay? So there is like I said, a bit of a difference, but no matter what, you want speed to be your friend, all right? So let's go ahead and work on our side kicks. If you're board breaking, you are a board breaking belt, then I want you to work on board breaking style. So I want full chamber, I want good power, things of that nature. If you are a beginner or intermediate rank, then I want you to work on tournament style. So I want you focusing really on that speed a lot, okay? Keeping those hands up, looking where we're kicking, and kick it to the side. You ready? Here we go, sparring stance. And 1. Good, 2. 3. 4. And 5. All right, let's go to the other side. Lion, I need you in class, sir. You're on class, I need you in class. Ready? And 1. 2. Hands up. 3. Kicking nice, having good technique, right? 4. And 5. Now remember with a side kick, what part of the foot do we kick with? I want you to think about it. What part of the foot do we kick with? Do we kick with our toes? Do we kick with the ball? Do we kick with the heel? Combination of some? Which one do you kick with? Who can tell me? What part of the foot do we kick with on the side kick? Does anybody know? Noah, you know? What part of the foot do we kick with for a side kick?
The ball.
The ball of your foot, yes. So it starts with the ball and kind of ends with the heel, all right? So the heel or the ball is appropriate answers, okay? The ball kind of gives you that first bit of momentum, and then the heel is what follows through all the way, all right? And the reason why the heel part of it is important, especially for board breaking style, is because that is the part that is connected to your entire leg. So if you just rely on your ball of your foot, then you don't have any support behind it to where when you go to kick, you're going to rely on your toes still to do it. Where once you put your heel into it, that's what kind of gives it the rest of the 100%, okay? So yes. Now, in order to do that, you've got to make sure you bring your toes back too, all right? So when I do this, I'm here. My toes are pulled towards me, not like this, okay? Not like this, but like this, all right? So that way then I can push out, just like so. All right, does that make sense for everybody? So what part of the foot do we kick with? Everyone point at it. Yeah, we start with the ball, and kind of go towards the heel, right? All right, so now let me see those toes pulled back. Let me see those toes pulled back. Ready? Sparring stance. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Get those hands up. 5. Other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, if a side kick's not your preferred way of kicking, of breaking boards, right? Doing the front leg's not gonna probably work, okay? Unless you practice 3 billion times and work on getting your leg muscles up, right? But there is an alternative way that you can do to get that side kick to be powerful, and that is doing a number 2 side kick. Oh, hold up. Hold on. Okay, there we go. There we go. It glitched out for a second. All right. So, using a number 2 side kick, using our back leg. So the way that works, same concept. The only difference is I'm going to take my back leg, come all the way around, bringing it in, and then pushing it. Okay? That will give you more power, and the reason being is because we're using our body more. We're swinging our hips more, getting involved more. Okay? So our whole body's moving now. Where here, our body's not necessarily moving much. Okay? We're relying on our legs and our feet for the most part. When we bring it all the way around, that's when your body's going to give you that extra momentum. So we have a number 2 side kick. Okay? Any questions on how to do a number 2 side kick? No? Anybody got any questions? Adashrika, you have a question about the number 2 side kick?
What leg are we gonna kick with?
You pick whichever foot you want to kick with first. We'll do both sides. So if you want to use your left foot first, you use your left foot first. You want to use your right, you use your right. But we will do both sides no matter what.
Okay.
All right. So let's all go ahead and get in our sparring stance. All right. Back foot, back leg, number 2 side kick. Ready, and 1. Good. Now remember, the toes are still turned. 2. Good. So swinging that leg all the way through and then out. All right. 3. 4. And 5. Good. Using our back foot, right? All right. Switch feet. So remember, you want to use your back leg. So you're in your sparring stance. You're ready to roll. You're going to break that board. You come through, swing all the way around, bring that foot up, and out. Just like so. Okay, ready, and 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Now, if that doesn't work, there is another one that gives you just a little bit more power, okay? It's called a step side kick, all right? So what you're gonna do, you're gonna get into a sitting stance, okay? You're gonna get into a sitting stance. Now, this is for board breaking. You wanna kind of have the proper technique. So you're in a sitting stance. You're gonna take your furthest foot. So I'm kicking this way. So this foot is going to step behind my foot, all right? And notice I turn it pointing away from the board. Okay, so I step away from the board. All right, that helps with the pivoting. Okay, because remember, pivoting is important to make sure we keep ourselves safe. So I step, bring my knee up, and come out. All right, so again, sitting stance, step, side kick. All right, any questions on that one? All right, sparring. Noah, you have a question.
Can you do that one more time?
Yes. So from here, I'm kicking this direction. So the board's over here, right? I want to take this foot, step behind my other foot. All right. I'm going to step behind, come up and out. All right. From the other direction, facing this way. Okay. I take this foot, I step behind my foot, and then come up and out. Now the idea of it is move fluidly. Okay. Constant movement. Don't pause. All right. So a lot of times I see people for board breaking, they'll step, pause, and then go. Okay, when you do that, you're taking that momentum and power and energy you just created and giving it all away. Okay, so when you're here and you're ready to break that board, you're confident, just step all the way through. Okay, don't stop. All right, here we go. You ready? Hands up. Get in this good sitting stance. And 1. Step side kick. 2. Good. 3. 4. And 5. All right, switch sides. Okay, from here, starting with number 1. And 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. So that is for board breaking, right? You want to have that technique of stepping all the way behind, coming up. For sparring, there is a variance of this. So you still kind of have your feet here. All right. The only difference is instead of stepping behind, what you're really going to want to do speed is to kind of kick your foot. All right. You're going to kind of do a skip. So when you're here for tournament sparring or sparring in general, you're here, you come up, kick just like so. That way you don't have the power, all right, really, because remember for sparring, we don't want to have much power, but you want that speed to where you get there quickly, okay? When you show what you're going to do, okay, when people can read you, all right, read your movements, they're going to be able to know what you're going to do and then block it. So if I do this, someone's going to see that I'm probably either going to do a spin of some sort or I'm going to do a step of some sort. And it's probably going to involve a kick. All right, if I do a spin, of course, it probably is not going to be a kick. But when I do this and I go for a kick, they're going to know, they're going to be able to see that I'm going to do a kick. Okay? Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. So for sparring, like I said, you want to skip and kick your foot out. All right? And again, remember, not looking too much for that chambering, but looking for that quickness. Okay? So let's do it sparring style. Ready? Sparring stance. 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. All right, switch sides. Other foot. You can either switch sides or switch sides to the camera. Either one works. All right, you ready? And 1. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Very good. Very good, very good. Okay, so that is the stationary side kicks variances that you have that you can work on for sparring or for war breaking, okay? But from here, let's go ahead and work on the form, okay? Work on the form for Chung Mu. This week, looking at getting about halfway through the intermediate level, okay? So if you're at beginner level, we're done with your section, all right? So you should really be focusing on working on the details of that, making sure stances are good, making sure chambers are good, things of that nature. Intermediates and advanced should be doing the same, but we're going to keep going further as well, all right? So let's start off with the beginner section, okay? So everyone, Jung Mi for Chung Mu. regular June beat. From here, hands come on our side, up and down. One open-handed square block. So I'm doing a high block with this hand, a 9 hand with this hand. Chamber out, 2. And a front stance. Hands go out, all the way around, 3. And a back stance, double 9 hand. Reach out, hand comes to our belt, step forward, 4, spear. And remember, the spear is flat, okay? Not up and down, it's flat. Chamber to our side, to behind us, back to the front, double 9 hand. Back stance. Side kick behind us, land, double 9 hand. Look at that, we were just working on those side kicks the whole time, right? And we learned a new side kick just then. Not necessarily new, because we've been working on it, but a new way of doing the side kick. Back, leg side kick. All right, to the back. So, from here, let's work on the beginner section on our own. If you have any questions, I'm here. Okay, and then in about a minute or two, for intermediates and up, we'll continue, we'll add some more moves on. All right? Begin. Beginner section on your own. Really focusing on those stances, those chambers, looking before you move, landing everything together.
By the way, Noah.
Do what?
Mr. Estes,
Yes, ma'am.
what side will we do the side kick?
When you are at the end of your section, here, your left foot's in front, facing the front, but you're gonna side kick with your right foot behind you. And then land back towards the front. You kick with your right foot. And then kick to the back. Good, and know what, that spear comes from your hip. So when you're here, reach out, yes. And then back to here. And then side kick behind you. And then back to here, yes. As you get more into this form as well, you want to start working also on landing the moves together. All right, what I mean by that is you're landing your feet and your hands together, okay? So here, of course, we don't have to move much, but it still moves a little bit. So you want to step when you land your hands, okay? Step, land your hands together. All right, everything lands together. Good, and then Noah also, left hand does a high block right there. So this hand's doing the inverted knife hand. Good, yes. There you go. All right, intermediates and above, we're gonna keep going. So if you can meet me at the end of section 1, which is the double knife hand. Now what we're gonna do from here, we're gonna take 2 steps forward and then do a back leg side kick. 1, 2, jump, back leg side kick, landing it in front into a double knife hand. All right, so doing it from this direction. All right, I step 1, 2, jump, side kick, land, put my right foot in front, double knife hand. Okay, so let's do it again. Left foot in front, end of section 1. Step, step, kick, landing that in front. Other foot kicks, Mason. Back leg kicks, there you go. So when you're here, 1, 2, jump up, and then land. Other foot, Mason. Your right foot's gonna kick. This foot's gonna kick. Good. 1, 2. Now kick with this foot, your back foot. Jump kick. There you go. And then land it in a double knife hand. Yes. It's kind of like a flying side kick. The only difference is a flying side kick, you go forward. So you're trying to like go through a board, where this one is a jump side kick. All right, a jump spin side kick, or not spin, but a jump number 2 side kick, where when you do it like that, you're going more upwards. That way you can balance yourself. All right, but you're going upwards, landing, doing so. All right, so let's do it again. The tricky, you should be working on the beginner section. Everyone double knife hand. 1, 2, kick. Land it. Right foot in front. Good, double knife hand. Now from here, if you're ready to continue on, what you're going to do, left hand chambers on top. We're going to spin the long way around, land facing the back, but to the left, okay? So I'll end up facing here, low block in a back stance, and then my hands come to my belt. I transition into a front stance. So my feet do not really move, but I transition into a front stance. I grab the head. Sorry, parents, there's no easy way to say this without getting to the old side. Back foot or back knee slap. Landing our feet together, facing back towards the front. This hand comes out, so this hand's on our belt. Both facing upwards, open. I'm going to step into a front stance this direction, reinforced ridge hand. Just like so. All right. Now make sure when you do the ridge hand, it is not a swinging motion. Okay. I know for sparring, that's kind of how you do a ridge hand normally. All right. Because you're trying to get that range. All right. You can do it straightforward as well. But for form, you're wanting to come from here straight out and then twist. Okay, that is how you do a proper form style ridge hand. Just like so. So again, double knife hand, step, step, side kick, double knife hand, with the other side now. Chamber on top, spin all the way around the low block. Grab the head, front stance, transition, back knee, feet come together, hands come out, chambered, step out, ridge hand, reinforced. All right, practice that for about a minute or two. Give me another 60 seconds. Keep practicing. So we're at a low block there, Noah. Okay, you're there. Never mind. Never mind. I thought you were somewhere else. My bad. I stepped it when I shouldn't have. Try that again. right. Let's go ahead and bring it in. Everyone come in, come in, come in. Let's go over announcements. This Saturday is Nerf Wars Parents Night Out at the new Albany location. So this is the new location. So if you haven't been able to check it out, great time to go check it out. It's a cool place. I've been there. Very colorful, very big. Smaller, but bigger. All right. So spots will fill up fast, so make sure you get filled up. Okay, make sure you get, not filled up. Make sure you get signed up. All right, make sure you get signed up before it fills up. Okay. It's from 6 to 10. We will do food like normal, probably like pizza. Seems to be pretty good route to go, especially during these times. But it's Nerf War, so we'll provide the Nerf darts. And we'll provide the eye protection, but all you need to do is bring your Nerf weapon. Okay. Lion, I'm glad you had a great time in Nerf class in the grass. Nerf class in the grass. I hope anybody else that went, they had a blast too. I unfortunately was not able to be there, but it looked like y'all had a lot of fun. So glad you had a great time with that. We'll probably be doing that a little more often. I know it's been a while, a few years since we've done that, so we'll probably bring that back. All right, because that was fun to do. So that was last Saturday. And then October 3rd, so September 2019th is the Parents Night Out. September 26th, we don't have anything going on. But October 3rd, we have our annual chili cook-off. So if you want to eat some good chili, come out, have fun, hang out with us. If your parents want to get in the chili contest, all they need to do is either come and grab a form and fill it out and turn it in, or they can they give us a call and we could probably email it to them so that way they could sign it and stuff too as well. Alrighty, and then sign it back to us. Any questions? No. All right.
Mr. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
In Parents Night Out, can we like bring our own food too? Our own food?
If you would like to, I know people have done that in the past, so you're welcome to do so. Just I don't think they have like a microwave or anything like we do here at Clarksville just yet. So I would probably not have something that would need to be microwaved, all right, or placed in the fridge because I don't think they have a fridge yet either. All right, they might, but I'm not for sure. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Artatrika, also don't hop off just yet. I got some. I want to talk to you about something real quick. Okay. Other than that, everybody else, if you don't have a question, you are dismissed. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see y'all later. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for class.
Y'all are welcome.
Bye, guys.
Got a question?